The ocean covers more than two-thirds of our planet, a vast and silent world that still remains mostly unexplored today. For centuries, sailors believed the sea was filled with hidden lands and mysterious shapes drifting far beyond the horizon. Many of those shapes became islands on maps, places no one had ever visited, yet confidently drawn for generations past. These are the ghost islands, places that existed only on paper, lingering nowhere else in the real physical world. One of the most infamous of these lies between Australia and New Caledonia, marked clearly for decades on countless charts. For over a century, maps confidently showed a landmass called Sandy Island, portrayed convincingly as if it truly existed. Ships reported passing near it, cartographers copied it faithfully, and digital maps continued to preserve it unquestioned. In 2012, a scientific expedition sailed directly toward its coordinates to finally confirm its long-reported presence. Their goal was to map the island's outline and depth, updating modern charts with fully accurate information. But the sonar revealed only thousands of meters of empty water, with no sign whatsoever of any land beneath them. There was no shallow reef, no rising seafloor, and no island at all, just open ocean stretching endlessly outward. Within weeks, major mapmakers quietly removed Sandy Island from databases after realizing the long-standing tragic error. Some believe the mistake began with volcanic pumice mistaken for land during early exploratory ocean voyages. Others think a submerged volcanic ridge once touched the surface briefly before eventually collapsing into the depths. Or perhaps it originated from a simple misread entry and error repeated faithfully across many generations. Whatever its true source, Sandy Island survived for decades within human imagination and on official maritime maps. It persisted because maps, for centuries, spread faster than truth and were trusted widely without question. But Sandy Island was only one small chapter in the much larger story of phantom lands across the world. Across the globe, countless other ghost islands waited silently to be uncovered and fully explained. One of the oldest and most mysterious legends lies west of Ireland, shrouded deeply in ancient folklore. Here, old maps marked a perfectly round island called Hy-Brasil, often depicted brightly in glowing tones. Stories described it as a land of light, hidden by mist and visible only once every 7 long years. Many captains claimed they saw it rise on the distant horizon before it faded suddenly into nothingness. Today, scientists point to a rare phenomenon known as fata morgana to scientifically explain these sightings. Layers of warm and cool air can bend the horizon, creating stunning mirages that resemble distant islands. A far-off shoreline might appear floating or glowing, hovering unrealistically above the shimmering sea surface. These illusions were convincing enough to fool even the most experienced sailors of the period. Yet no survey, satellite scan, or modern expedition has ever found any physical trace of Hy-Brasil. In the end, the island existed only through air, light, and the enduring hopeful imagination of explorers. Another ghost was erased from the world not by force, but simply through clearer modern understanding. But some ghost islands carried consequences far beyond legends or ancient regional stories. For centuries, charts showed a place called Isla Vermella just north of the Yucatan Peninsula. If it had been real, it could have extended Mexico's maritime territory by a significant amount. Multiple expeditions sailed to its precise coordinates in hopes of resolving long-standing geographic questions. Each time, they found no land, no reefs, and no submerged platform beneath the broad open water. Satellite imagery confirmed the same. The seafloor was completely empty at the proposed location. The disappearance sparked theories, controversies, and even political suspicions across several years. But the simplest explanation remains the most likely and widely understood. Vermella was probably just a centuries-old mapping error, repeated consistently without proper verification. Another island, like many before it, quietly undone by truth and advancing modern science. A Across history, countless phantom islands were born from mistakes and natural human assumptions. Some came from volcanic debris drifting across the sea like temporary floating landmasses. Others were sandbars eroded over time by storms, waves, and relentless shifting tides. Some existed only because mirages fooled the eyes of sailors navigating uncertain waters. And some emerged simply from the limits of old navigation errors preserved forever in ink. Today, satellites have removed most of these ghost islands from our charts with highly precise imaging. Yet more than 80% of the seafloor remains unmapped and fully unseen by human eyes. The ocean still guards countless secrets and mysteries that we have yet to truly uncover. Ghost islands remind us that knowledge is fragile, and the vast sea holds much more than we know. And somewhere beneath these waves, entirely new mysteries are waiting patiently to be discovered someday. If you found this as fascinating as I did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more. Thank you.